Hey guys, so I contacted STI to see if they had any cars to test drive, and they sent me a 2015 Kia Sorento SX V6, and it's fully loaded. I have been loving driving this car, and I wanted to show you all the different features. I'll show you a quick picture of the spec sheet so you can get all that kind of information, but then I thought you'd like kind of a tour of the car. So here's a basic tour of the 2015 Sorento. Now this is one of the features that I really love. This is kind of a sensor for you to know if somebody's in your blind spot. It will light up on your mirror while you're driving if there's a car that's on your side. And then on top of that, if you turn the blinker on when that car is in the spot right next to you, then it'll start beeping at you. It also has skid, all-wheel drive, you know, basic features of windows, mirrors, all that fun stuff. You can set the basic features of how each driver wants the seat to be set at, everything's set just for them. And then you have all these features on the steering wheel. You have all your radio controls for volume. If you hit mode, it'll change the channel for you. You do have calling right in your steering wheel. You can sync your phone to this car. You have a menu here, and then you have cruise control. They actually have multiple modes for your steering wheel, how hard you want it to churn, how responsive you want it to be, and then you have voice controls. On your dial here, they let you know eco, like how efficient is your gas mileage working, things like that. And here I'll show you. The screen will change for when you change things like the steering mode. So that's kind of cool. There's different things. You can also track trips, things like that. This does have Sirius built in also, so you have satellite radio already set for you. They do have a CD player in this one. You also have GPS built in. You can also Bluetooth your phone, and it'll just look for your phone, hook up with it. It's looking for my husband's phone right now, which it's not going to find because my husband's not here. And so you can play any kind of music that you have on your phone straight through the system just by syncing it. You can also call this way. You can also hook up with USB, hook your iPod right up to it, auxiliary. Another great feature with this screen is when you put your car into reverse, you'll get a back view camera. And I love this. This makes me feel so much safer driving an SUV. It is really cool. You have your basic controls here. You can actually set your climate, and when you change that, it'll set it up on here. I have it up high right now because I don't want it blowing on me while I'm talking to you. You can actually set the environment for your driver and your passenger. They have controls here. This car has the AC in the back. Then you also have cooled seats, heated seats. These cold seats, when you have 3, it is cold, but you can adjust it. So not only do you can turn on and off the cold or heat, you can actually adjust how much cold or heat you have. Now this has 2 12-volt basic adapters right there. You have an auxiliary, you have a USB. You can plug your phone in with just your USB cord. Really easy, simple. This car does work with a fob. So basically you just have that fob in your purse. Get in and out. You can turn it on without having to put a key anywhere. So right there, there's your ignition starter. You just press the brakes, click that button, and it turns on. That's the basic controls up here. There's even more, like there's economic gas, different buttons that I don't even think he told me what they were. I'm going to go in the back and I'm going to show you the full back. But my kids absolutely love the third row seat. Oh, and before I get in the back, I have to show you this. So let's open this up. Take a look at this full moonroof. I mean, this is really awesome. And I took a video earlier this week showing us driving with that open, and it's amazing. Let's click this and open up the sunroof. And you can see it opens up pretty darn big. This thing's like way across the car. I was impressed with this. The kids love it. and it lets in so much light. You'll have to ignore the dirt in here right now. You know, my kids have been in and out of here a lot. But here's the second row seats. Now this is cool. You have an auxiliary here for 12 volt. And then you actually have a full-on plug right here. That is awesome. My kids are going to be spoiled, and they're going to be so upset when they can't charge their stuff back in the back seat of our regular car. They have their own fans for the air conditioning. This is really cool right here. You actually have built-in screens for your windows for your kids. That is just awesome if you have little kids. If you pull this down, they have a whole little armrest for them. Okay, and then you can actually pull this whole middle down if you want. If you need to get in there. Might be a way for your kids to get in and out. The seats are all adjustable, forward and back, tons of leg room. Now in the back here, on the third row seat, you have more air conditioning controls, and they can actually control how much fan and stuff they get from here. You have another plug for your kids' devices. I love that. Cup holder, stuff like that. This is the back seat. You can see you have lots of leg room. They don't have a jack on this side, just the one side. But what we're going to do is we're going to get a 2-pronged USB plug for this plug back here. And then that way the boys can just share that one. And then let's take a look at how much room you have in the back when you have those seats set up. Okay, of course I get out and it's super windy now. Hopefully you don't get too much wind noise. But this is what the back seats look like. This is how much room you have in the back of the car when you have those third rows up. It's not a ton. So if you have like a lot of grocery shopping, you're not going to want your kids in the back row. If you have more than 3 kids, then this probably isn't a grocery shopping car. Though, look at that. More room underneath there. So to put these seats down, you just pull this thing here and lay them down. And I haven't laid these completely down. I think you have to lay those first, that second row down first to get it completely down. But you can get a lot of room back here if you need. You know, once that went down, you'd have pretty large room for groceries. You know, if you had a dog, things like that, you can get it right in here. So that's the basic tour of the car. Like I said, we're going to vlogger in this car, so we're going to be taking a family road trip. And so if you want to see like us driving and how it works and stuff, definitely check out some of my other vlogs. You'll see us driving it around. I have not driven an SUV before. I really enjoy driving this SUV. It's pretty amazing. My car right now is like a mid-size 5-door. I have to say, if I had something like this, I would definitely upgrade to the SUV. And I am loving like all the features. I haven't even shown you everything. I hope you enjoyed this tour. I have been really enjoying driving this car. It has been amazing. And I definitely, the next time I'm thinking about upgrading our 5-door, I'm definitely thinking we might do an SUV, because with all the features that they have built in here, I could feel comfortable driving this. And there's so much room. I mean, there is just a ton of room, but I don't feel like I'm in this monster car, because like they have the feature of the blind spot. They have the feature of the camera in the back. I hope this helps you guys out if you're looking for a new car and you're not sure what you want. I would love to hear what you think of the car. If you are more curious about just seeing us driving around in it, definitely check out some of my other vlogs.